Welcome! In front of me I have Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro and I'm gonna show you a few tricks you can use on this device. First I'm gonna show you how to use the gestures on this watch. So let's wake up the screen on our watch by pressing the home button, then swipe up from the bottom of the screen to open the menu. Now scroll through the menu, find the settings icon and tap on it. Next, scroll down, find the option called Advanced Features and select it. And here, find the category called Gestures. And we have a couple of them. Answer calls, dismiss alerts and calls, and quick launch. First, let's tap on Answer calls. This gesture allows you to answer the calls with your watch by performing a gesture. So if you enable this option, you will be able to answer the calls by shaking your arm twice by bending it at the elbow rather. So you can do this movement to answer the calls. Okay. Next gesture is to dismiss alerts and calls, and if you enable this option, it allows you to perform the gesture to dismiss calls and alerts. And to do it, you simply rotate your wrist twice like this to dismiss the alerts. And the last option is to quick launch. Basically, it allows you to launch the application or feature by using the gesture. And if you enable it, you will see the option to select an option right here, and you can select the app or feature from the list, for example, calendar. And now when you perform the gesture, which is basically something like you would be knocking, something like this. And if you perform the gesture, it should open the app or feature you selected. Of course, be aware to perform the gestures, you need to be wearing your watch. So if you're not having your watch on your wrist, it won't work. So be aware of that. Okay. Now, once we're done with the gestures, I'm gonna show you another thing, which is button shortcuts. By default, you have three shortcuts on your watch that you can perform with buttons. We have 2 buttons and we can perform 3 shortcuts with them. First one is to press and hold the button to open the Bixby. That's by default. The second one is to double press the home button to open the recent app. So basically, that's why it's opening the Bixby, because it opens the app you recently closed. So if I double press it, it's gonna bring me back to Bixby, and if I double press it again, it's gonna show me settings. That's how it works. It shows the app that you closed recently. And the last shortcut is the back button. If you press it, it goes back to the previous page basically. And we can customize this. We can go to the advanced features and settings, tap on customize keys, and here we have home key category and back key category. We can tap on the double press in the home key category, and here we can select the app or feature to open when we double press the home button. So for example, calculator, and now when I press the button twice, it's gonna open the calculator. Okay. Next we have the press and hold. If you tap on this, you will be able to change between Bixby and power off menu. So if you select power off menu, it's gonna open, power off, it's gonna open the power off menu like this. And the last option is back key short press, and here we can select go to previous screen or show recent apps. If you select show recent apps and press the back key, it's gonna open the recent apps menu. Okay, let me bring the default state to the buttons like that and go back for now. Okay, next thing I want to show you is how to enable the Google Assistant on your watch, because the watch is, or rather the Google Assistant is on your watch by default, but for some reason we can't access it by default. You won't see it here and also anywhere else. It is on our watch, but to enable it we need to update it, and to update it you will need to have the access to the internet on your watch, and also you will need to have the Google account added to your watch so you can use the Google Play Store. Once you have both things, you can open the App Store on your or Google Play Store on your watch. In the Play Store, you can scroll all the way down, find the option called My Apps, tap on it, and here you should see the assistant on the list of available updates. Tap on it, tap on Update, and wait until the app is done updating. And once the application is done updating, we can go back to home screen. And now when you open the menu, the Google Assistant will be right here in the menu. And you can tap on the icon to access it, as you can see. And you can also go to the settings, to the shortcuts, customize keys option. So advanced features, customize keys, the press and hold shortcut, and we can assign it to open the assistant now. So if you press and hold the button, it's gonna open the Google Assistant. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is the recent apps menu. So basically, if you close the app, by default it doesn't close, it doesn't close completely. Basically, it's still in the memory on your watch, and you can go back to it if you want to, or you can close it completely to free up the memory space. And to do it, we need to open the recent apps menu on our watch. And to open it, swipe up from the bottom of the screen to open the menu, and the first icon at the top is the recent apps. You can tap on it to open the recent apps menu. And here we have it. We have the list of apps that were recently closed or opened on our watch, and you can, for example, tap on one to open it back again, like this. Or you can close them completely to free up the memory on your watch. So you can swipe up on it to close it. You can also close all of them by tapping on this close all button, like this. Also, you can assign the shortcut, the button shortcut, to open the recent apps menu. So we can open the settings, tap on advanced features, tap on customize keys, and we can tap on shortcut for the back key, short press, and set it to show recent apps, and it's gonna open the recent apps menu like this. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you is the orientation. So basically, if you want to wear your watch, for example, on the left hand, but you prefer to have the buttons like this, you can change the orientation of the watch to have it like that. And to do it, simply let's open the settings on our watch. Scroll down, find the option called General, select it, and then find the option called Orientation. And here we can select on which wrist we want to wear the watch, for example, right, and then the key position. Do you want to have them on the right side or the left side? So let's say I want to have them on the left side. The screen will flip, and now I can wear the watch like this to have the buttons on the left side. If I select right, it's gonna flip again, and I can change it to have it like that. And if I select the left wrist, it doesn't matter, I think. Yeah, it just, if you want to flip the screen, you can do by key position like that. Okay. And that's how you change the orientation of the screen. And that's about all. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on the video.